What would you do if the person you trusted most turned into a shadow you couldn't escape? My name is Ellie, and at 17, I thought I'd seen enough of life's rough edges to handle anything. Growing up with a dad who worked too much and a mom who left when I was 6, I learned early to rely on myself. But when Vanessa came into our lives 3 years ago, I let my guard down. She was warm, funny, the kind of stepmom who'd sneak me coffee during late-night study sessions and listen when I ranted about school. I thought she was family, until she wasn't. It started unraveling when Dad announced their divorce. Vanessa's charm vanished overnight, replaced by a cold edge I didn't recognize. She'd linger in doorways, staring at me like I was the reason her world was crumbling. I tried to stay out of it, but her texts started coming short, sharp messages blaming me for ruining everything. I didn't even know what she meant. When I showed Dad, he brushed it off, saying she was just processing. But the messages didn't stop. They got worse. "You're not as innocent as you think," she wrote one night. My hands shook as I blocked her number. I thought that would be the end. It wasn't. The next week, I started noticing things. A car idling outside our house at odd hours. A shadow moving past my window when I was up late studying. At first, I told myself I was paranoid. But then I saw her. Vanessa, standing across the street from my school, her eyes locked on me. My heart pounded as I ducked into the crowd, hoping she hadn't seen me. But she had. That night, my phone buzzed with a new number. "You can't hide from me, Ellie," the message read. My stomach twisted. I blocked that number too, but it was like trying to block out a storm. She was everywhere. At the coffee shop where I worked part-time, she'd sit in the corner, watching me pour lattes. When I walked home, I'd feel her presence, like a weight on my back. I stopped sleeping, my grades slipped, and Dad, lost in his own guilt, didn't notice. I was unraveling, and Vanessa knew it. She'd send emails from random accounts, each one more unhinged. "You broke us," one said. "You'll pay for it." I wanted to scream that I was just a kid caught in their mess, but fear kept me quiet. I didn't know how to fight a ghost. One rainy evening, I was walking home from work, the city streets slick and glowing under streetlights. My phone was dead, and the air felt heavy, like it was holding its breath. I turned into an alley, a shortcut I'd taken 100 times. That's when I heard footsteps behind me. My pulse spiked, and I spun around to see Vanessa, her face pale and sharp in the dim light. "Ellie," she said, her voice low, almost broken. I froze, my back against the damp brick wall. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. "Why are you doing this?" I whispered, my voice shaking. She stepped closer, her eyes wild, but not angry, something else, something desperate. "You don't get it, do you?" she said. "I loved you like my own daughter. And you turned him against me." Her words hit like a punch. Loved me? All I could see was the woman who'd haunted me, who'd made me afraid to leave my house. But then she said something that broke me. "I wanted us to be a family, Ellie, but you never let me in." I stood there, rain soaking through my hoodie, as her words sank in. I thought back to the times I'd pushed her away, kept her at arm's length because I was scared of being hurt again. Had I done this? Had my walls, built to protect myself, torn everything apart? Vanessa's face crumpled, and for a moment, I saw the woman who'd laughed with me over late-night coffee. But then she turned and disappeared into the rain, leaving me alone with a truth I wasn't ready for. I didn't tell Dad what happened. I couldn't. But I stopped blocking her messages. They came less often, and when they did, they were softer, almost sad. I didn't reply, but I read them, trying to understand the woman I'd misjudged. Vanessa wasn't a monster, just someone broken by loss, like me. I'm still learning to forgive her and myself. Because sometimes, the hardest truth is that even the people who hurt us are hurting too. And maybe, just maybe, we can find a way to heal together.